Shredding for the Wedding, day 25. Today we're going to talk about imperfect but consistent action, just like this video. Different to the ones that I've been posting across the last 25 days, but honestly, I simply didn't have time to make the usual reel today. I've had a number of things to do before I head off back to Ireland tomorrow: packing, training, getting on top of client workload, recording a podcast, and this just fell down in terms of the list of priorities. Now, I could still get a reel put out tonight, but what would happen, I would be pushing my bedtime back further, which is something I'm not willing to do. Because I know if I push my bedtime back further, I don't get as much sleep. I could potentially impact my training session tomorrow, impact my hunger management. I just feel more tired tomorrow in general. So I'm prioritizing that, something that's actually moving the dial in the direction of my goal, while keeping consistent, putting this out, even though it's not a perfect video. Now, you could think about how this would relate to your own fat loss. An example here would be the person who is obsessed with hitting their macros perfectly to the gram, but they can only do it for 1 or 2 days a week. Every other day, it's a shit show. They're not consistent. Now contrast that to the person who consistently hits their protein within a range that still has them in a deficit. Their macros are not perfect, but they are doing enough to move the dial towards where they want to be. It is imperfect action, but it is consistent imperfect action. And alongside my fat loss goal, I did set the goal of posting this daily. So I'm going to commit to it, even if it's not perfect. And that's completely okay with me, because I'm prioritizing the actual goal that I've set, the big goal, which is my fat loss phase. And this is the perfect example of what we discussed yesterday. When you can't do the best, what is the next best thing you can do? So take a lesson from this, show up for yourself today, be consistent. It does pay off.